Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be first getting the vibes together with this candle. Vibes check. Today I'm going to be doing a video showing you how I made a credit card payment of $1,154 by unstuffing my sinking funds and cash envelopes. So as you see, first I start off with taking my expense trackers for the month, and I basically keep these up to date by looking at my app in my phone. First is subscriptions, then I'll go and put budget bay, and that's any of the things that I buy for my YouTube channel. Next is health, where I pay my co-pays. After that is dining, not the nining, but yeah, I gotta fix that. Dining, let's correct that. Come on, we can spell. So dining. After dining is birthday gifts. Then anything that I buy for Ryan, any big items. After that is debt, storage, car care. And this time I had to use car care to pay for my registration. It's usually just when I'm getting like oil change or something like that, but yeah, I used it this time for that. Next is car insurance, and then I'm going a little off of the grid here. Sorry you couldn't see it, but next is beauty, then home goods, and lastly is clothing. And as you know, for this year, I'm trying to get some more cute clothes in my wardrobe since after having the baby. So yeah, then after that, I go and take my expense trackers, and I will go through the list and add up each charge that I made in each category. And to do that, to make it easier, I will use my colored markers and just highlight each like charge, just to make it easier to see and make sure that I don't miss out on any charge when I'm adding them up. I'll start off in orange, that I'll highlight all of my subscriptions that were charged to my credit card. The first one was for Squarespace, then GoDaddy, Spotify, my Savage X Fenty charge that I accidentally got because I didn't skip my skip this month. Next is Amazon Prime, then Disney Plus. Next, I'll go in fuchsia and highlight any of the expenses I had under budget bay. I bought a few cash challenges from different YouTubers. So I got something from Pink X Budgets. I bought a few things from Amazon, something from A Pink Cloth Life, and there were some FedEx charges also from laminating things and getting a couple things printed out because I don't have a printer at home. Yeah. Then next I'm going in yellow and highlighting any health expenses I had with paying co-pays this month. There were only 2, which is a little lower than normal, but that's always great. I'll just have more in my envelope. Next, going in pink and highlighting any eating out expenses I had. There's one from DoorDash and one from Yelp. Usually I go in and put the info into each one and see whichever's cheaper, and then I'll just go with that. Then I'm going to go in with neon green and highlight any birthday purchases that I made for the month of January. My best friend, my children's father, my brother, and a couple other friends have birthdays, so spent a little bit there. After that, I just take all of these highlighted sections, add them up in each category so that I can add them to my handy dandy list that I've made over here. So let's just get that going. So the total amount charged for subscriptions was $119.69. The total amount charged for Budget Bay was $74.48. Health came up to a total of $30 for the month. Eating out had a total of $132.34, and that's higher than I budgeted for, but a few of those times it was more of a family dinner and my kid's father transferred the money to me and I put it in my debt envelope and I'm just paying it back with that. Next is gifts with a total of $64.83. That's actually low for the amount of gifts that I had to buy. Ryan had a total of $18.82. Debt had a total of $20.45. And in that case, it was just something that I put on my card that I knew it was just more so because I couldn't pay in cash. So I used my debt envelope that way. Let's move this up so we can get more in frame. Storage has a total of $69.23. Car care came to $160.30. That is for my car registration. I paid it online and there was a fee to do that, so I just have two little things to add up there. My car insurance has a total of $54.12. Beauty comes to $33.40. Home goods is a total of $132.29. Actually, I realized that I made a mistake and put the total for my clothing line under storage. So that should be corrected here. Storage should be $145 and the clothing should be the $69.23. So now that everything is listed under its category, I realized that I missed also another line for groceries, which is $7.99, so I'm adding that in there, and all should be accounted for. Now I'm going to go through and unstuff my envelopes based on the amount that was charged. I'm always going to just round up, and yeah, it just makes it easier that way. So in subscriptions, I need to pull out $120. Let's move some of this stuff around so we have more room. $120 from subscriptions need to be pulled out. So I just go in and write the amount that I unstuffed in the other column. Next is budget bay. I need to pull out $75. $20, $40, $60, $20, $40, $50, $60, $5, $70, $75. Next is, we're going to go and write that down, $75. Next is $30 out of my health envelope. So I took out a 10 and a 20 to make the 30, add it to my pile, and write down the 30. Groceries, I don't ever budget anything for that, so I know it's going to come out of my buffer, so I just put a line there. Move on to dining, which I need to take out $132.34. I know I don't have that, so I'll just take out what I have in my envelope. It should be $132.34. So I've got 20, 40, 50, 60, 70. So I'll just write 70 down and add that money to my pile. And then move on to birthday, which is 65. Pulling 65 from my birthday sinking funds, or gifts, but most of the time it's just birthdays. $20, $40, 60, and 65. And Ryan is 1882. 1882, so we'll just pull 19. Add that to my pile and move on. Next is, so I'll write 19, moving on to debt, is $20.45. So I'll pull 21 from debt. A 20 and a 1. Boom. $69.21. Then moving to clothing, which is $69.23. Should just be $70. So 50 and a 20 for 70. Put that to the pile. Next, I'll write down the 70 that I pulled. Next is car care, and it's $160.30. So just a total of $161 I need to pull. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 50, 60, and 1. I'll add that to my pile, write the 161, move on to car insurance, which is $54.12. The 55, then move on to beauty, which is $33.40. I don't have any ones, so we'll just do 35. Add that to the pile, put the 10 back, and move along. So I'll write the 35 that I took out. Then next is home goods. It's $132.29. So I'll just be pulling $133. $124.20, 33. One 20, 30, 1, 2, 133. Add that to the pile. Write down my 133. Then move on to storage, which is my last category. I need to pull 145 from this section. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 1, 10, 20, 5, 35, 41, 42, 43, and 44. So I have $1 less than what I need, but I'm just going to go on and add that to my pile and write down what I did put in. Then I'm going to go in and write the difference between what I unstuffed and what was actually charged in each line, just to figure out how much I need to actually add in from my debt envelope. So first I didn't put the groceries, so I just put an 8 there because I know I have to take $8, then subtracting the amount from dining, which is 70 from the 132.34, which gives me $63 I need to add in. Everything else is pretty even, so I'm just adding the $8 and the $63 for a total of $71 that I need to take out of my debt envelope. So I go to my debt envelope and I take out the $71. And then actually what I'm doing now is not having my money sit there. I'm going to take this and make an extra little bump payment to my credit card. So I'm just adding in all the money from my debt envelope, which was an extra $85. That's in addition to the extra $500 payment I was able to make earlier this month toward this credit card, which is goals. I'm trying to get this credit card paid down to zero, so I'm moving slowly but surely towards that. Next, I'm just organizing all of the money so that I can count it all up. $350s, $620 in 20s, $160 in 10s, $50 in 5s, and $24 in 1s, which comes to a total of $1,154 to go make my payment. So again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate every last one of you all for watching, liking, and subscribing. And as always, I will see you next time. Bye.